Welcome to the new episode of PCS Practical. In this session, I'm going to discuss about the functions related with the dates and the timing. So, on your screen, you can see the question, which is regarding the data about the date and the timing, and I need to apply the functions. So let's see how you can use the date functions and the timing functions using Excel. In the following table, data and the function's name are given, so use the function and find the result. So the data related to date is here in the first column, and I have also typed a function name. So through that function you have to apply this function on this data, and you will have to display the result. So the result column is this and the function syntax is this. Okay, so let's see how to apply. So for that, what I'm going to do is I will okay, this is the image. I have to open the sheet. Let me check in my folder. I have text function, subtotal, lookup, goal seek. Date function is something. Okay, so from this file I can copy the data and I will paste it in Excel sheet. Some hash value is there, so I'll drag the column. Okay, so now I have, okay, so as per this, I mean no data is given, only the date function I need to use. So the thing is, see, I'll select the result column and I'll select insert tab, and from the insert tab, sorry, the formula tab, and from the formula tab I will select the date and time function. First is the date function. See, so the date function which returns the number that represent the date in Microsoft Excel, date and time code. So the year is the number from like this to this range in Excel, and in Windows or from this to this range for the Macintosh, right? So for different computers the different formats are there, right? So let's see. The first, here you have to enter like year, month and day. So let's say I want to enter the year 2002. The month is, let's say, 5, and the day is, let's say, 24, right? So see, it shows like it returns the number that represent the date in the Microsoft Excel date and time code. So as per this date, 24th May 2002, the number is 37400. The day number is from 1 to 31, representing the day of the month, and the month is from like 1 to 12. The formula result is this. If you want, you can select it, the help on this function, so you can get the help. See, the date function returns the sequential number that represents the particular date. For example, the date, if it is like 7th of 8th month of 2008, so it returns this value. The serial number of this date is this 39637. So similarly, our serial number for that date is 37400, right? So this is the use of the date function. I'll click OK. Okay. The next is the day function. Let's see. From the date and time, I'll select a day. So it returns the day from the month and the number from 1 to 31. So the data is already given, so I'll select the date, which is in A3 cell. So it returns that from this date the day is 8. Similarly, the month function, so it returns the month, so I'll select month and I needs to select the data, click OK. So the month from that date is 9th, and the next is year, so select the year function, and the date is available in A5 cell, select it, so the year is 2015. Now you need to find what is today's date, right? So we have the today's function, so we'll have today function, select, and it returns the current date formatted as date, and this function takes no argument, click OK. So today's date is 27/1/2021. Similarly, the now function is there, so I'll select the now function and it returns the current time along with the date. So that is the use of the now function, that fetch the data from the system date and time, so that shows. Okay, the next we have like min function, r function and second function. So the data is given for that is here. So from this data it will fetch minute, from this data it will fetch hour, and from this data it will fetch second. So you have to apply the min function, so select the, if the function is not available in this section, then you will have to find it from the all function. So right here min function, not from date and time, from all, go and search. Yes, no, it's min function is like minimum of the number. One second, let's check for our function is there. Sorry, it's not min function, it's minute function, right? So I'll select here minute and the data is this, click OK, minute. Similarly, hour function, so hour, yes, and data is this, click OK. Similarly, the second function, this, Yes. So the next is uh, days 360 function. So see, the use of days 360 function that will gives, I mean, that used to count the number of days between two dates. So here the date is like 3 8 3 2015 and 8 4 2015, right? So the 1 month gap is there. So let's see how to apply the days function. So for that, select the result cell, apply days function. The start date is 3/8/2015, and date is 4/8/2015. See, it shows exact 30 days gap. And let's see what is the use of the method. The method is logical value which specify the, that is optional, right? Because see, the optional, that is a lighter color, and the compulsory data which you have to enter in formula, that is in darker color. So let's see, it is a logical value specify the calculation method. um, so the false or the omitted, that is in US method, and the European method is like true, right? So the result is 30. I'm not going to apply the any logic because I didn't require it, right? So click OK. So that is the difference between the 2 days. The exact value is, the difference of the days between two dates is 30 days. So that's it. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.